So welcome back, guys. My name is Kripan, and today I will be talking about some drawing materials that you should have to draw the realistic or hyper-realistic image. First thing first, the materials that I'm about to tell you is not necessarily needed to create beautiful and creative art or the realistic drawings. You can make the realistic drawing with cheap materials. What I mean is you doesn't really need the materials to draw the realistic. It's you or your skill who draw the realistic image. You can just draw the realistic image with the basic normal things available with you. You don't have to just go to the art store and buy the expensive things. It doesn't mean that you have to rush to your parents and get them buy the expensive things and which you even don't know how to use. It's all about your skill. If some percentage matters on materials too, the best you get the materials, it will help you to create a smooth textures and like this, help to blend easily and blah blah. The expensive materials you need when you are ready for it. I mean, when you are at the beginning stage and when you mastered it, you complete all the basic images like shapes and settings and etc. Then you should have the materials. So we will talk about it later, and without further ado, let's get into the materials. But before that, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to get notified. So without delay, the first thing that you need to draw the realistic image is some pencils. The pencils you will be needed is the lighter to dark pencil. Two light pencils, one light pencils, 2H. I'm using here 2H of a Stadler to create the basic outlines or to create the highlighted areas or shade the highlighted areas. And second is 2B, just to layer around the smooth textures. And another one is darker pencils of Stadler. I'm using Stadler again, and of 8B. And another one you may also use is a charcoal pencil for darker shade. So here we have from the lighter one to darker one. So pencils that will be needed for the realistic drawings are the light pencils and darker pencils, and the uses of this we will talk about it later on another video. And another thing that you will be needed is the blending stumps. I have three kinds of blending stumps here. One paper stump, and another this earbud, and another the toilet paper. You can use any of them, but I better recommend this one because these are a bit texturized like this, you can see. Then this one, and you can use this easily. But for the larger areas you can use this, and for smaller areas you can also use this. Better you can get this one, or you can also use this. Nothing, it doesn't change anything. So the second thing is the erasers. I have three kinds of erasers. Oops. A normal basic one where you can get anywhere, and another eraser is this sticky one, or you can say needed eraser or anything, elastic eraser, anything. What this eraser does is you can change it any shape like this, where you want to create a little bit highlight in your eye then or somewhere, you can just create it pointed shape like this. Or what it does is just it basically removes the graphite from your paper. You're just doing like this and it removes the graphite. And my favorite one, and this is the Monotombo Zero eraser. You can see here like this. It's a little bit expensive, but it's worth it. So we will talk about its use later on in another video. I'm just here to talk about the basic materials. And the another material that you will be needed is some highlighting materials. So I have these two basic highlighting materials, and you can also use erasers to highlight your image. It just highlight the image and it looks just realistic with this. So these are the materials that you needed. So these are the basic materials that you should have to create the realistic image. For an example, I am just working on this image around here. I have all used nearly all materials for this. I just created the grid lines and just portrayed the outline figure with the highlighter pencil and just look at the image and created this. You can see here I have used the highlights. Bring it closer to you like this. This pen here like this, in here pencils, lighter. So we will all talk about this in later video on how to create that type of realistic drawing with these materials. So that's it for today, guys. I'm here only to tell you what kind of materials do I use to create the realistic drawings and what the basic materials that you should have when you are a beginner to create the realistic image like that. So see you later, guys. These are the things: pencils, erasers, and blending stump, and some highlighting materials and other stuff you just have in your home. So see you later, guys, and just as always, have a wonderful day.